Yo, what's good people, it's JayCactus, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a dark, evil, gothic, orchestral, drill, epic trap type beat. I didn't really plan on making this a tutorial today, but I started making a beat and I knew it was going to turn out crazy, so I wanted to put the camera on and show you all the process. So hopefully you're feeling the beat. I didn't really make it with the intention of getting an artist on it, so that's why it turned out kind of crazy. But hopefully you take some gems from it. And the other thing is that I am going to re-release the one-shot kit, hopefully this Saturday. So I'm sorry to everyone for taking it down. I just wanted to make a few changes, and I've been sound designing a lot of the sounds from scratch, so it has been taking some time. But hopefully it'll be out this Saturday. So again, I'll be releasing a free version with 25 sounds, and then the upgraded version with 100 sounds. So if it's not this Saturday, then definitely Tuesday, but I'll aim for this Saturday. But let's get into it. All right, so I started chopping up this sample, and I thought I need to turn the camera on because I know this one's gonna turn out crazy. I haven't really done much with it so far, so all that I've done is selected a few loops that I liked from the sample, and then I just chopped one part up just before what I'm gonna use as the hook. So the first thing I've done, I've chosen this for the intro. I pitched the whole sample down by like 2 semitones. So this will still be the intro. And then when it gets to here, I'm going to use this part of the sample as a hook, and then I've chopped another bit for the verse. It's just got that dark, evil vibe. And then for the verse, I'm using this bit. Just a nice piano in there. And then it switches up a little bit here. Right, so I'm gonna start by doing some drums, and I think I'm gonna start in the hook, and then for this one I'm just gonna go a bit crazy. So I'm gonna probably come up with a few different patterns for the 808, a few different patterns for the drums, and let's just see what I can do. Right, so I'm gonna start off with a basic snare pattern. I'm also going to double this up. It's just laid with a different snare. So now I'm going to move on to the 808, because I know I want the 808 pattern to be like the driving force of the track. I want this to be like one of the main elements, so I'm going to start with this and then work around it. So I want the slides to be a bit crazy. I want there to be like constant movement in the 808, so I want it to kind of slide down and come back up. I just create a mad feel. And I'm mainly going to work in octaves, so it's going to slide down here. So it's going to slide down and then maybe back up. Repeat, but then slide back up again. And then it can slide down here, maybe again. Maybe bring this back. Or extend this one quite long. And then another slide up here. Sounds sick already. And then here, I want more slides, so I can cut this one in half and then maybe have it slide down here, but then create 2 further up, so like this. Again, just working in octaves, just keeping it simple. I'll make these a little bit smaller. And then for the second bit, maybe get rid of this and introduce more slides here. Try another one there. Yeah, it sounds sick. And I think I'm even gonna pan these 808s. So listen in headphones because it's gonna turn out mad. So I'm just gonna pan these real high ones. That one left. Same again. And then for hi-hats, I usually just think of a pattern in my head. Sometimes I'll put like a basic pattern down just for the foundation and then think about the rolls. But for this one, I kind of have an idea that I want to go with. So it will go something like. But the t's are going to be the hi-hat rolls. So you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to have it on quarter step. Another roll here, another one here, and then maybe one more, and then I've just switched it up for the second half here. Just for some variation, but I think I'm going to pitch these down. Just to go with that dark vibe. And then for the kick, it's basically going to match the 808, but maybe a little bit different. And again, I'll probably create a few different patterns. And then I've quantized these and just adjusted a couple notes. So keeping it simple for this one, but then in the next pattern I might add a few like kick rolls in. And then for this third snare, I want to create a mad bounce with this and then pan quite a lot of them and do some rolls. So see what I can do. So I think here, kind of like the hi-hat, I'm going to do a roll up. Maybe one here. I'm just kind of looking for the gaps. And then maybe get another roll here. Again, this is going to slide up to it. Yeah, it sounds sick. And then you can see that I've also adjusted the panning of the snares as well. So when the rolls are happening, if you're listening in headphones, you'll hear them quickly go from the left to right ear and then vice versa as well. So listen closely. All right, so this is going to be one pattern. And then in the second pattern, probably most of the things will be the same, but I mainly want to change the 808 and the kick as well. So I'm going to deal with that. And then when it comes to structuring, that's when I'm going to add all of my crashes and impact noises and everything, because I prefer to do them directly on the playlist. All right, so this is the 808 pattern that I've come up with for the second pattern. A lot of it's similar. It's just this bit's changed and then the ending here. And again, you can see I've panned them. And then this bit fades out. So this little effect is sick when you kind of like pan and create a delay using the 808s. So that's just done with velocity and panning. So if you've seen my other tutorials, then you'll know that I like using this effect. Just sounds mad in headphones. And then with the kick. And then for the verse pattern, it's going to be kind of similar, but I'm gonna switch up the kick and 808 again. So this is gonna be for the verse. Alright, so from here I've got all the sounds that I want to use, I've got the patterns that I mainly want to use. I might change one or two things, but I need a lot of impact sounds now, a lot of crashes. I just need to give it more of an epic feel. So I'm going to mix it and arrange it, add all those crashes and transitions and everything, and then I'll show you the outcome. Alright, so as you can see, everything's mixed and arranged, and this is sounding mad. So I'm going to talk you through what I've done. In the intro, I've basically just added halftime, and then it's gradually coming out towards the end, and then you can see all the different transitions and crashes and hits that I've used just to add impact and drama. And let me just show you. When it's halftime, it just sounds real dark. Them voices sound evil. Shit's hard. So after the hook, I'll break it down for you. Alright, so let me just talk you through what I've done there. So you can see for the automation, I've added halftime, and then that's just gradually coming out. And then to get that crazy drop, I've added quite a few things. So I've added a reverse kick, which is coming in just before the actual kick. That sounds like this. And then I cut up these toms. And then I've added a hit. And then just a reverse crash into a normal crash. Just some more effects. And then a crow, which I've added delay to and reverb, as you could hear. That's just kind of subtly in the background. And then the other thing is love filter. So I added a filter to the sample that is coming in just at the end of the intro. So just in this section here. And then I even automated the toms as well, just so it can go from the right to left ear. And then I added some breaks in the drums here. Right, sounded real sick. And then this end part here, this is when I've got that 808 effect where it sounds like it's delayed between the left and right ear. So the verse comes in. That's just another effect. I'll show you this part here because this is just one note, well, two notes. It's on the same note, C sharp, but it's just 2 octaves up. So it's sliding from the top one to the bottom one. So this bottom one is the slide note. And I wanted that panning effect with this one note, but when you do it from here and control the pan, you can only control the panning of one note. So what I did was I went to the channel controls and then channel panning. And then you can see that you can manually adjust it. So I've literally just clicked and dragged from the right end to the left end, right? And now you can hear what it does. This is just another part of the verse. More breaks for the drums. So you can hear in the verse that the main thing that I was going for, I wanted the 808 to be the driving force. So when I've got them crazy effects of the 808s panning and sliding up quite high, that's when I've done the breaks in the drums just so you can hear them more clearly. So you can see like here, that's when the 808 slide, and here again. Just to put more emphasis on those 808s. And then towards the end of the verse, all the effects just come back in like I had in the intro. And then for the second verse, it's kind of similar to the first verse, but you can see at the end, instead of having the drums like I had here, I've added half time to the sample again, and I'll show you what this sounds like. So it just slows things down again, because you know that all that energy is going to come back in for the hook. Drops too hard. So same again for the hook, where I've got them crazy 808s, that's when I've done the breaks in the drums. And then the hook basically repeats itself with more of the effects again. So this is like the final hook, and then at the ends. So I hope you liked the video, and I hope you were feeling the beat. I think this one turned out crazy, man, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. As I said, I didn't really have the intention of getting an artist on this. I just wanted to have fun with this one and just see what crazy patterns I could come up with the 808s. And as I said, I'm going to aim to drop the one-shot kit again this weekend, so thank you to everyone for being patient with me, and I'll see you next time.
JayCactus.